Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Simon. The website address for week 10, that link is not working. The website is having some technical issues. So, there is another website that we can go to review information regarding anxiety. So, instead of going to the Fighting Their Fears information, you're going to go to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America's website. And their website is here, www.adaa.org. And they have several webinars that are available. They have those that are for the public and those that are for professionals. The webinars are free if you're not trying to get any CE hours. So my suggestion for you is to just go ahead and go for the public. Theirs is actually a little easier to navigate because they don't ask you questions regarding if you want CE hours or not. So you'll click for the public, and then you'll go to the Live and Thrive. Then click on webinars. And this is where they have their free public webinars. Now they have tons of webinars that are here, and you can choose as to which webinar you want to watch. What you're wanting to remember is that you are trying to answer the questions for this week's discussion board, which is regarding treatment planning, and information regarding medication and different types of counseling services. So there are plenty of webinars that are available that can help you with that. They have them broken down here into different categories. So if I were to click treatment, I can see that there's one here that's for my anxiety or depression, should I use medication or therapy? So that's one that's available. They had one that I thought was pretty cool that was about accommodations in the school. Let's see if I can find it. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Here's one, school accommodations for kids suffering from anxiety. So for those of you who are looking to go into school counseling, this is something that would be good for you too, because they address the academic challenges a child with anxiety commonly faces. Well, whether you're going to school or not, because if you're going to be a private practitioner and you're working with school-age children, it would be good for you to understand how those accommodations would be beneficial for your client, since they spend a large majority of their time in schools. So I did want to show you because some of them are different. So if I were to click on this one to watch the recorded webinar, it downloads down here at the bottom of my screen. I already had it open down there, but it downloads at the bottom of my screen here. The first one that I showed you asked me to provide my email address, but I didn't have to pay anything. I just had to provide my email address, and then I got access. So let's see if I can do it again. I already watched it, so I don't know if I'm already logged in. So it does ask me to provide my name and email address to register for it, but it's instant. As soon as I entered my information, I got instant access.
And I'm the
There we go. So it's not like you have to register and you wait for a certain time. It's for whatever reason that one I have to put in an email address, but it brings me right to it. So you have the option to choose which of the webinars that you want to watch, as long as you are able to answer the questions that are there for the discussion board. You can watch as many as you like. If there's one that you watch and it helps you to be able to answer the questions and you feel as though it gives you the knowledge that you need, you're more than welcome to do that. But they have them on anxiety, on OCD, on depression. It's a really, really useful website. I think it's also a good thing for you to take a look at it. You guys are doing those resource guides. And as you're doing those resource guides, this would be a great place for you to look as well to see the types of things that they have available for resources. So let's see, if I had anxiety, and trying to think of, let's say I had suicide. mean, these are some of the things that you're going to want to include. You want to include resource information, like there's a crisis hotline, types of treatment, stats, prevention, websites, risk. So this is what a resource guide should include. You have your rubric, but it has enough so that if I was someone who was living with depression or living with suicide ideations or had a family member, that I could pick up your resource guide and I could find out information about it. I mean, this tells me the do's and don'ts. It's a nice, pretty graphic that's available where I could get help, information about the suicide prevention hotlines. So it's something that's easily accessible and has information that lets me know what I can do if I'm suffering, or what I can do if I know someone else. So hopefully this will help you with that. So once again, the website is www.adaa.org. And to get to the webinars, you go to Live and Thrive. And then you'll scroll down to to webinars. They also have podcasts and videos that are available too, so if you want to take a look at those. But this website has information that'll help you past what you see in the textbook, so you can actually hear from professionals within the field that can help give you further information about anxiety. Thanks, and you guys have a great weekend.